It is time to move on. It is time for us to focus on what America needs to do to be strong again, what America needs to do to be safe. The American people have spoken and spoken very loudly. And at this point, we should pray that President Trump does well. We should pray that everyone that he appoints does well. We should hope for the sake of our kids and generations to follow us that all of this goes forward. So, do I take it personally? No, that's who he is. He can be shallow at times, and I think he showed that, but I don't have to be shallow.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Opinions Varied. That's Opinions with an A. Please like, share, and subscribe. And Nikki Haley, you knew she was going to surface at some point after the election, and now she has, and she's calling Donald Trump shallow. Donald Trump humiliated Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley is done. Nikki Haley's political career is over. The RINOs are on their last breath right now. Getting John Thune as majority leader is their last hope. And if John Thune doesn't do the job and implement Trump's agenda, he'll be next. He'll be next. This time we're not going to take it anymore. We will primary these people out. There will be donors with big money who will come in to primary these people out. Elon Musk is in there now. We have people like that. They don't have a chance this time. This isn't 2017. It's 2024. And for Nikki Haley, it's game over. So let's get into this article from Breitbart about Nikki Haley, and you saw some of what she just said there. This will go into a little more depth, so let's take a look. Nikki Haley calls Trump shallow after being rejected for admin job. This is from today. Breitbart, Wendell Husebro. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Nikki Haley, a failed presidential candidate and former ambassador to the United Nations, tried to smear President-elect Donald Trump as shallow after he stated he would not offer her a position in a second administration. The comment appears to expose Haley's resentment of Trump, who defeated her in the 2024 Republican presidential primary race. Haley dropped out in March after Super Tuesday. She eventually said she would vote for Trump over Vice President Kamala Harris in the months leading up to the election day, but the endorsement did not cause Trump to bring Haley on the campaign trail as a surrogate, angering many establishment Republicans. And good for Trump. He knew he didn't need them this time. He doesn't want them this time. He wants to owe those people nothing. After Trump defeated Harris in a landslide, Trump said Haley, not Harris, would have no place in his second administration. I will not be inviting former Ambassador Nikki Haley or former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to join the Trump administration, he posted on Truth Social. I very much enjoyed and appreciated working with them previously and would like to thank them for their service to our country. Haley, who claimed she never wanted to work for Trump again, sure, that's a lie, said Wednesday that Trump was shallow, quote, and that he was, quote, playing games and she did not, quote, need to play. I know the game he was playing. I don't need to play that game, she said on a weekly radio show on SiriusXM. He can be shallow at times, and I think he showed that. No, he wasn't being shallow. He's being smart. He wants you nowhere near his administration, and for good reason. I had no interest in being in his cabinet. He knew that. At this point, we should pray President Trump does well. We should pray that everyone he appoints does well, she said. Haley served as Trump's UN ambassador during his first administration. Trump nominated House Conference Chair Elise Stefanik, Republican New York, to the position on Monday. Republicans widely praised the nomination. So, as you see, Nikki Haley is done. She will not be in the Trump administration. He has humiliated her here. She wanted something. What she was trying to do, and I said this in one of my other videos before the election, she was trying to thread the needle. She didn't want to outright endorse Trump. She wasn't going to go on a campaign trail for him. She said, oh, if he would have called, I would have went. Nonsense. She knew he didn't want to call her. So she's trying to thread the needle. She would say, I vote for him. It was a lukewarm endorsement at best. And every time she could, she would throw Trump under the bus. She would go on Fox News. She would go on wherever she could be heard and say, oh, what they're saying, this masculine campaign, this is, turning people off. It's this, it's that. Any chance she got to throw Trump under the bus or undermine him during the campaign, she kind of low-key did. So she was trying to thread the needle, say, if Trump lost, she would say, well, I gave him an endorsement, but I didn't go out and campaign for him. I wasn't one of his surrogates. I wasn't one of his big-time supporters. But, of course, he's a Republican. I'm a Republican. I towed the line. I spoke the company line, and I endorsed him. And then what she was hoping is that if he did win, that she would be welcomed back. Not a chance. So now Nikki Haley is done. She's got no shot in 2028. There is no RINO that is going to be on the presidential ticket that I could ever see again. Again, it's not going to happen. That Republican Party, Nikki Haley's party, the neocon establishment Republican Party, which melds with the uniparty in Washington, is done. It's over. This decisive Trump victory has finally driven the final stake through it. That's it. And there's still some RINOs to take out of there and to primary and get rid of. This takes time. It takes time. Think about how long the Democrats have been trying to ram their agenda through and get it over the goal line. It's been decades. Decades. They play a very long game. This progressive agenda started with, a lot of people say, Woodrow Wilson. We're talking about 100 years ago. It takes time. Now, hopefully it won't take that long for Trump to completely transform, or MAGA to completely transform the Republican Party. But it's going to take a little longer to get rid of the John Thunes and all the McConnell acolytes. There is still some left. And in the House, you still have plenty left in the House. The Steve Scalises, the Kevin McCarthy 2.0s, the Paul Ryan acolytes. They're still there. They're a lot more quiet now, but they're still there. It's going to take some time. It's going to take probably 2 or 3 more election cycles, presidential election cycles, to really weed them out to the point of insignificance, which would be a lot faster than it took the Democrats to get to where they are now with their agenda. But I think that's realistic. 12 years before you really start to weed them out. So that's what's going on. And Nikki Haley is an example in real time as to that happening. So don't get discouraged if you're a MAGA conservative, if you're a MAGA Republican. Don't get discouraged. Yes, we still have some hurdles to jump here. We're not done, but keep your nose to the grindstone. Keep speaking up. Watching content like this, start your own content. The more voices, the better. So, that's how we get the word out. Educate people, and you persuade them with facts and data and logic. And that's how we win this. Okay. So Nikki Haley falling is an example, like I said, in real time of what we can accomplish and what Trump has accomplished. It's really incredible in 8 years what he's accomplished. It really is. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and continue to follow me at Opinions Vary.